So Twilio is a cloud communications API. We make it really easy for you guys to include voice and SMS right inside your applications. So I'm guessing it's coming up for lunchtime. You guys have probably seen enough slides, so I'm not going to show you any. I'm just going to code for you. So if you want to do anything with a telecoms network, you're going to need to buy a telephone number. So let's do that. Twilio is based on a REST API and a series of webhooks. And the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to set up one of the webhooks. So let's buy a brand new telephone number. Am I really echoey, or is that just my imagination? That's fine. My imagination does things all the time. Right, so here's a bunch of telephone numbers we can buy right before your very eyes. They're all London-based numbers, these ones, because that's what I searched for. So I'm just going to buy the top one. So I'll buy that. And I'm going to copy that. OK, buy this number. Ta-da! We own a telephone number. Perfect. So, webhooks. When someone phones or SMSs this number, Twilio is going to call your server and ask for some instructions. So I'm going to set it up for SMS here, and I'm just going to tell it to go to my server, which is there. And I'm going to save that, because if you don't save it, it's bad. There we go. Unfortunately, that server doesn't exist yet, so let's go make it. SSH into my demo.m. Oops, you can't spell my own name. That's a rather bad start. Demo, oops. Ruby, demo. So I'm going to use Sinatra for this. Everybody like Ruby? Wow, that's enthusiasm. Love it. OK. So this is just a vanilla app. There's nothing really in there. So vim demo app.rb. And so we're just going to pull in the Sinatra library. By the way, if I make any typos, please shout them out, because I'm hopeless. And what we do is this is going to send a post request to the SMS URL, and we're going to do some stuff. And the stuff we're going to do is set the content type to text XML. And Twilio is going to send you a request. So you are going to respond with a capital R for response. So respond, oh dear, E-S-P-O-N-S-E, yeah, that's fine. And in this case, because you're sending an SMS, the logical thing to do back is to respond with an SMS, which again, I missed a capital letter. And what should we say? Let's say, greetings from Twilio at Yahoo. Oh, exclamation mark, always got to remember the exclamation mark. Hack Europe. And I'm going to give you my contact details. Oh, so hoy.twilio.com/Michael. Right, so who's got a mobile phone? Seriously. Seriously. Oh, well, who's got Signal? That is another small issue. So let's just save that, assuming everything's OK. So what I would like you all to do is take out your mobile phones and unlock them, because if you're like me, you've locked it. Well done. And I'd like you to send, let's start the web server. That would be helpful. I would like you all to send an SMS to that number we just bought. Yeah. So everyone can send an SMS to this number. You can send whatever you like, although don't swear too much. Times like this, I like to do a little song and dance routine. I'll spare you. So that number is 0200331399. And you can see at the bottom there, we're getting some post requests into the SMS URL. And hopefully you will get an SMS back within a few seconds. Come on, we've got to get more than that. There we go. They start rolling in. OK, good. Someone give me a shout when you get an SMS back. Yeah, there we go. Over there, over there. Excellent. Right, good. That's what we'd like to see. So the thing is, I want to know what your text messages said. So now we can use the REST API to find out what you guys said. So I'm going to use another interactive Ruby session, because I like Ruby, you know, let's be consistent. We also have client libraries in PHP, C#, Python, Java. There's loads of them. There's loads of community ones as well. There's like 5 Ruby ones. So let's pull in the Twilio Ruby library. Let's turn that off again, because that's horrible. And I'm going to create an instance of the client, which we do with Twilio REST client, new. And then I've got some environment variables, which is just my account key and password, when I can work my own keyboard, tw_sid, and environment variable, and it's tw_token. Get that? So now, your messages. Messages are client.account.sms messages list, and we're going to get all the messages that you guys sent to that number we just bought before your very eyes when I put the quote in the right place. So that's going to go off, call a REST API, get all your messages. So who sent me a rude message? OK, we'll see. So what we can do is messages, collect, and from all of those messages, let's just put message.body. And I think whilst I'm at it, I'm just going to get your from numbers. I'm going to get your telephone numbers. Way, there we go. What have we got then? Kudos, Firefox OS rules. Who said that? Anil smells. If anyone here is called Anil and want to know who guy that is, I'll give you his phone number. Okay, so, okay, interesting. So that's SMS, but what about voice? Well, I just got all your telephone numbers when I did that, for those of you familiar with Ruby. So I could say do numbers.each, and then for each of the numbers I got, let's do client.account.calls.create. Anybody want to guess at what that does? And it's going to be to the number I got from you. It's going to be from the number I bought before your very eyes. And this time we're going to have to give it a webhook here so that when Twilio makes that call and it connects, Twilio knows what to do. So we're going to send it to... I reckon this podium's like 1 inch too low. Anyway, never mind, that's my fault. Demo.mvavra. Oh, my own name again. This time it's going to go to voice. Those of you may realize that that doesn't exist yet. So let's go back, turn off this server, and vim demo. And this time, we're going to do a post request. Oops, daisy. We're going to do a post request. It's going to be to voice. Yeah, we can do. And again, we set the content type to text XML. Text XML. And this time, we have a few more options. Because we're doing voice, obviously, we can be a bit more interactive. So we can read out things in a robot voice. We can, put you in a conference call or whatever. But my particular favorite for today, because it's Saturday, is to play you some music. So this time I'm going to play you an MP3, and that is on my CDN, which is cdn.demo.enviro.com/audio/dw.mp3. Yeah, I think that's right. So let's save that and start the server again. Oh, more SMSs coming in. So hopefully, all being well, that should start phoning you all. So feel free to turn your ringers on, and when you do get a phone call, if there's any reception, feel free to turn your speakerphone on. There we go. So that's Twilio. That's how easy it is to build SMS and voice right into your application. If you have any questions, feel free to come grab me. I'll try and put the website back up again. If you want to get in touch with me, I just SMS'd a bunch of you my details, and if you have any questions, I also have stickers. Thank you very much.